Charlottesville, Virginia, good morning. One of the more beautiful campuses I've ever seen, the University of Virginia. It's a gorgeous campus, particularly kind of their mall area. It's pretty cool. Been there on a couple of occasions, had some really good times. This is the airport, of course. This isn't the university, but just in general, when I think of Charlottesville, of course, I think of UVA. Anyway, we're getting you ready for the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. It's set to ring here in just a few minutes, and I can tell you, so far, so good. As you can see from our board here, it's all green all the way from top to bottom. Hopefully it stays that way once the market's officially open. We'll take you there here in just a few minutes. But first, let's get you over to David Brody. David, good morning. Have you ever been to UVA?
I have. It's beautiful. This is so funny. You're like, UVA, it's beautiful. Oh, Charlotte's beautiful. By the way, that's the airport. Womp womp. But that cracked me up. All right. Can we get a single shot of you again, please? Just for, MD, can we just do that?
On, just give the people what they want.
Thank you. Just look, just
this
silence.
Is my male spokesmodel pose.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It feels very GQ. Okay, we got to move on. Thank you, T-Bates. I just needed to, help your ego there. So now it's time for our daily dose of dollars and common sense with American Sunrise early edition host, the man who has no ego, and he's the guy behind Jake Takes Substack. That would be Jake Novak. Do you realize it's very hard to say Jake Takes Substack? I can't even. I just messed it up there. I just said Jake's Take. Wait. Anyhow, hi, Jake. Good to see you, by the way.
All part of the plan. The fact that it's a tongue twister gets people to repeat it. So now everyone says Jake's Take Substack 17 times.
So good.
It's an evil plot of my own there, I must say.
So good. I'm so into evil plots. That is awesome. All right, Jake. So President Trump mentioned falling oil prices yesterday, and that feels like a long time since anyone really even paid attention to that. So talk to us about gas prices right now, and where are they, and why? What's going on? And why is it snowing in that shot? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm not ready for winter, but it was a good shot of a gas pump price there. I understand why. It also gets you to talk about it, so yet another evil plot.
Sure, why not?
The mainstream media doesn't cover gasoline prices very much. Why? Because it's mostly centered in Manhattan, where there's like one gas station by the McDonald's out on 34th and 58th Avenue.
I've been there.
Pretty far west.
Yeah,
you know that one. So when I was working in those places, I was always pounding the table saying, hey, we got to cover gas prices one way or the other more often. It is such an important economic indicator. So, gasoline prices, the national average for a gallon of regular is down to $3.06 a gallon. I know a lot of you watching are paying a lot less than that. I'm actually paying a lot less than that here on Long Island, if you can believe it. But because of California and Connecticut and places like that, the average is higher. But we're going to break below $3 a gallon, I think, in the next couple of weeks. And when you adjust for inflation, we're really at close to a very, very all-time low in gasoline prices. So this is, by the way, every cent that goes off the gasoline price in America is like $1 billion injected back into the consumers' pockets across the country collectively. So it's a big story. It's something that the mainstream media ignores because they're a bunch of Manhattanites who take Ubers or walk or the subway, which is nice. But hey, look, folks, this is a big part of our America's economy, and you can't ignore it.
Yeah, California is always bringing us down, by the way. I was there in Lake Tahoe a few months ago, and I'm not playing around. I have the picture. I'll send it to you, Jake, later. $6.78 a gallon in Lake Tahoe. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Anyhow, back to gas prices. The Hess station at 47th and 10th Avenue, I know it well, and I would always see the prices in New York go, you got to be kidding me. Can I make it to Jersey and get cheap gas? That's what I was always thinking. Yep. All right. All right, so as gas prices go down, Jake, Walmart share prices are at an all-time high. So what's happening there?
Yeah, I know Walmart's boring. That's another part of the American economy that the mainstream media doesn't look at enough. Walmart shares closed at an all-time high yesterday. They're up again in the pre-market right now. That has a lot to do with a new deal that Walmart has announced with OpenAI. Here we go with AI again. Now when you go on Walmart.com, which, by the way, is the biggest reason why Walmart shares have been rallying so much over the last few years. The experience on Walmart.com continues to improve. It continues to cut into Amazon's market share. But now, when you go on Walmart.com, you're going to get a ChatGPT-aided experience. Wall Street loves that news. And we're at $107 a share up on Walmart. It's up 33% from a year ago today. And I actually think this is actually an interesting place where it does make sense. AI could help me. If it sees I'm buying one thing, it'll know that I might need something else, and it will help me along in that process. I actually don't have a problem with this. I don't have to press click on my credit card if I don't want to. It's not going to force me. But I do like the other suggestions. And Walmart could actually end up beating Amazon at that game on the online shopping. This is an interesting development. I'm watching it closely. Walmart at an all-time high.
Well, that's a game changer. If Walmart could beat Amazon, wait, that just kind of will rock everybody's world, would it not?
Yeah, and it would be just desserts. That's what's so funny. You know, Amazon destroyed a lot of businesses in this country. It's a total monopoly, by the way. Should have been broken up years ago into 3 companies, let alone 2. And wouldn't it be funny if it got hoisted on its own petard if Walmart beat it at the online game? That would be kind of poetic justice, if you ask me.
For sure. Jake Novak, great to have you. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
That's excellent.
All right, time for the New York Stock Exchange. The bell, we're about to ring, sponsored by AMAC.
The Association of Mature American Citizens is the conservative voice for Americans 50 and older. AMAC is fighting for the values that you hold dear. Join today. Together, we can write the course of America.
We're less than a minute away from the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Momentarily, you'll hear the applause, and then we'll be in short order hearing the opening bell and getting this day of trading underway. HPE is at the podium today. As I said, following the applause will be the opening bell, and then we'll get a quick check of how the markets are looking as they open. Pre-market trading was looking really good. Remember, probably about 6 or 7 minutes ago, we showed you our chart, and it was green top to bottom. Let's see if it's similar that way today as now the markets are officially open. Here's a quick look. And as you can see, the major indices, the Dow, S&P 500, and the Nasdaq are all in the green. There's only really one blemish on our board at the moment. But of course, a lot can happen between now and the closing of the market. So we'll monitor it for you throughout the day and let you know how things ultimately look. Here's a question for you, though. Do you owe back taxes? Are your tax returns still unfiled? Did you forget to file for an extension? Well, today is October 15th, which is the deadline, and it means that time is now running out if you haven't gathered all of your documents or made any estimated payments. Ultimately, you could soon be targeted by the IRS. They can garnish your wages, they can freeze your bank accounts, or they can even seize your property. There is help available, though. Tax Network USA, which is a nationwide tax firm, has helped taxpayers save over $1 billion in tax debt. They filed hundreds of thousands of tax returns and assisted thousands of people in reducing their tax burdens. Plus, they can help you. Don't wait, though. Visit tnusa.com/RAV or call 800-905-8000 for a 100% free consultation. In one short phone call, the experts at Tax Network USA will guide you through some simple questions to determine just how much you can save. Take action now before it's too late. Visit tnusa.com/RAV or call 800-905-8000. Still to come here on American Sunrise, a major megadonor to the Democratic Party is now seeing the light and fully backing President Trump's move to send the National Guard to San Francisco and other crime-ridden blue cities. The details ahead.